His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana Mampenyi Sabri wako PM ewo Addis Ababa ewo Ethiopia na wakasa wode sembi atu eja saso ena ube PM Asante Mantemu Council of State abatuo no na woche senne ankoso no enei ena ekoso ye de honom so amanebo ebebre ahyefoɔ enyina saso na office of the special prosecutor sabere what the kwadu ene so mo abonipa ensia wache omo ekwakogina emra no amamra ene wo mo edi saso ena bepie ewo menhye wa Asante Mantemu te kokoso otufo setutu otoso mienu sabe so no edi animu na entokwa ekoso wo bokono eto etwa kura a ebi ensi ebiu Midday abena cheipo ache afi kasiano enchiremu President John Dramani Mahama akwako PM ewo Addis Ababa ewo Ethiopia ni nyina eye AU anas African Union omo ejumedie bi omo dano edi ne ho ena omampanyine ekokasaaye wo kiremu se bibrem ase nyina yetimi eka ye hu bom na ye nnwuma ekoso na sisika yenya ewo yamama memu no yemfa ni ye dwuma ni yenya se ye de ho ekodan eye amanonefo honom ekopesika wo mo ho se yetimi ma ye niko yankasa ye memu na ye sika yenya no ye de ebo ya brabo na se ye de edie enwuma eno timi boa mani gina etu empon ye pa sei eno mampanyini kiremu.
Your Excellencies, addressing the financing gap requires a multifaceted approach. Domestic resource mobilization is crucial. By improving tax administration and combating illicit financial flows and encouraging a culture of tax compliance, we can significantly increase our revenues. We applaud the African Union Commission for its proactive role in providing capacity building to member states at the continental level and advocating for fair and equitable international tax rules at the global level. The ongoing work on the United Nations Framework Convention on International Tax Cooperation is a critical step towards eliminating base erosion and profit shifting, thus protecting our national revenues. However, domestic efforts alone will not suffice. It is projected that African countries need to increase their median tax to GDP ratios by about 13.2 percentage points to 27.2% of GDP to be able to close the financing gap by 2030. This highlights the need for additional innovative financial resources and reform of the global financial architecture to ensure equitable and inclusive distribution of resources.
Ewo hono ma biemu ena omampanyini esen gina so eka se hu behia se bibrem ha nyina ye betimi aka ye ho abom na se ba no eye emrem se de be ya pepepeyo ebetimi adedi na bibrem ha ni bia se ye de somo bi ebo na se nya ne kwan so a obetimi enya emra papa.
In November 2023, Ghana hosted the Accra Reparations Conference, a historic gathering that brought together African heads of state, scholars, and representatives of the global African diaspora to advance the reparations movement. This conference reaffirmed the urgent need for comprehensive reparatory justice and laid the foundation for stronger advocacy and policy frameworks. It provided a platform for dialogue on the financial, cultural, and social restitution necessary to address the enduring effects of slavery and colonialism. The outcomes of this conference served as a guiding pillar for our collective efforts moving forward. The 2025 AU theme of the year is therefore a call to galvanize efforts towards reparatory justice. It is an appeal to ensure that the dignity, rights, and well-being of Africans and their descendants are fully restored. Reparations involves not only financial compensation, but also restitution, rehabilitation, and guarantees of non-repetition for the abuse of fellow human beings. It is also about truth-telling, historical accountability, and the restoration of agency to those who have been marginalized for centuries. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the call for reparations, while including, extends beyond financial redress to encompass addressing structural inequalities, ensuring educational and economic financial compensation, but also restitution, rehabilitation, and guarantees of non-repetition for the abuse of fellow human beings. It is also about truth-telling, historical accountability, and the restoration of agency to those who have been marginalized for centuries. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the call for reparations, while including, extends beyond financial redress to encompass addressing structural inequalities, ensuring educational and economic opportunities, reclaiming cultural heritage, and amplifying the voice of Africa and the diaspora community.
Sabria kwako piemo ewa sante mantemo. His Royal Majesty Otumfo Seitutu Otosumienu Sabri wadenano ato asemo asabe abeye asem kesi ya Ghana man nyina yekoma ha dwenye wo mo fa kwambone so etu efoma gudie Galamsey foi na wode eniema ahodo na senhye ya ahodo egu akwamo se eno so se bitimi aso sa wo hawe ano.
Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Ayon Munyamfo Emmanuel Amma Kofibua ode ne mpanyimfo abepiemu Kumase menhia himfia omokwachi asante no tumfo Osetutu Otosumienu na afi omo esre no se omwa na saa illegal mining Galamsey a ekoso oman ho no omwa se de beya ase ebetimetu anase okona asoye na ye na adwene se omo bekono betimi so ede na no atumbi eno na asante no tumfo Osetutu Otosumienu de ensemwe etudwa na wochiremu a ewose efa kwan mpa bia so ni etime boa na saa agudi a yetu no kwan bone so no ano etime ekofom na afeso so no emebunu a wo mo de wo ho hye illegal mining no so ebetima pa adwuma ma mo na wo so agyaye
Galamsey na etu enye ezo enso wosi ehunu kwan a be frɛ ni nyina ya na so ntim obi anyai empanyimfo na de wo mo ko yempe wo mo obi enso o me report so en list wo mo nyina di so no ni ese Minerals Commission for Survey Department for Geological Survey from Sukan. So I am a woman in a chair, say a honey, and a year. Ebi had a year, ebi. So ye free woman small scale mining for any woman, as in a had a year locate yama. Near supervisor. So then Kolane good forestry in a true Mako penny way in a water mom, not my. So you two go no so ya tuaka no mu so anya na ban so anya go to nka so na so ya kire wo mu kwan ya de ya man so ye san nsuo hu enko ayi forestry enko so as a kasi e pam wo mu a wo be kaza na ne aduma ba ne anye so ma wo mu hu se munjai eno na de sei ebiase na mo mumra ni yenhwe baabi ni ehu concession ya Minerals Commission for nim baabi egu Geological Survey egu e wo say yetimi me ye nebre na ehu kwan ya e de be fa so a antisa e beje ensem na lands so nsem sa asem so e de ahye nsa so yi hade santimem hade no kreni sa asem de me ma kwa ma fa nya baso so ko to asasi mi no na eyi na survey opinion da wo nyina bibia so man ko remrande ya hram basa bia ni happy bia ba bin mo de na wo say enso yemi ni pre na ye hwekwan e be fa so abeye na amna yi na no ne ba leche say asumbia ba ko sa se won so no e de nsempi ba so nsempi ba ti ni ze mo bia wo say de bo bia no e be ama bibia yi ense mo gidie so wo akrachi fo mu so nya so beta wechi
eno echi eno munyamfo Amma Kofibua so nsamtwefo twetwe nkomo a ono so echire mu sei.
The community mining scheme that was brought, we need to revisit it and create a more community involvement, call it community cooperatives, and to ensure that indeed when we say it's community mining, it is the community that is really in the forefront of it. But we also want to make sure that we give them training, working with Geological Survey and the Minerals Commission to identify rare mineralized areas so that they can be more organized and managed properly with proper training. and we are proposing a gold board, which will be a backstop to buy those gold from this, and so that we can really have a much organized systems of mining, getting them away from mining close to river bodies and on river bodies and forest reserves. And as President Mahama has committed, there will be no mining in forest reserves, and that is our commitment.
Yaguswa ewo eya sante hene naso ye no eye otufo safety to otosumienu asan de atuja se eba no boko ehun ensensem ntoko a ekoso ewo honom na wono ankasa esi gina yesesesei ode ne ho ejim no adi animu se de be yasomdwe ebetimi abawo
Kobia Sante Kotoko hini otumfo se tu abebio edi atudwa se waye nadwene se wobehwe aboa aka ama asumdwe ababoko se ne be ya omanfo wo hono eho beto won wode nsemi atudwa ebra wo soafo a ohwe bambo ensem so ene soafo a ohwe amanwe ensem so ekọ menhia hemfie ekọ chianom nanumu ena wo kire se boko entokwai eba ye nyenne akere yie papapa enunti amampuntuo nkoso ho sikasem atape manfo ni ahoto enunti no aye na dwen se wobehwe na waka ama asumdwa ba enunti wode to soafo ohwe bambo nsem so enim se wohwe se bambo nsem no obeka no aka ne yie ebra wono otumfo se tu abebio enso eka enhinsem no wone nananom kasa afanu no nyina na afei empanifo e wonpotem honso ne wadi nkomo meka se wose wahase ya nananom e wo honom aban empanifo ene omanfo a edimu e wonpotem hono wafrase ene won eye nkasa ho se be ya asumdwe mapa beba ewo boko na wo bia eho atono
na wo dia shamuza no eso papa magana nti so wo jidie ni abose mo se na se die di ma train na Ghana bank boni asumdwe na wo dia shamuza soja procedure ni na dia shamuza na te Ghana mo asumdwe ni bia se oda no ada sanse mo na comment on devait nous venir pour mener beaucoup de choses. Mais na pesa trust. C'est pourquoi on est c'est des gars qui tiennent le cœur pour nous y a vie ensemble. Ils peuvent suivre les positions c'est behind. Quand bien de façon bien de façon bien so dia for ne dozi for ni so mo mo dia so anwa enso ye be right some ma some be kana politics ni free mo ni di no prana so na free ni pe mo no was a flow na so ai si sena mo ma ba ka ti en so program mo be be tre was a which I don't
Oswafa ohwe bambo nsem so honorable Eduardo Maneboama ene oswafa ohwe amanwe nsem so honorable Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak a wokọ menhia no wonso so edi nsem bi atudwa
boko dispute na ewo ho no Ghana ban na de share ne nsa eye President Akufo-Addo ban nti bra mebeye defense minister ya hwehwemu yeguso a ye hwehwemu ye ne interior minister nso ono nso edi hujuma chief of defense staff sojafo ewo ho nso eye omafamudi na security ne de eno ejina ye nsa na nso nia ebeboa ama ai problem no free ho no echo beyond ai security eno eka ho bi intini eba
say ada yi ne sa funje en ne ye mai ma de yi bia ne yi se bi so na na se ya na ti a ti ha kwa sa so de no anga ya tena ya da de antuna ma ha enti na be bi wo ha e sha se e hie na se ya nso ano a unyu tama bia wo ha na a jefinse na ya se no se ewura be otu ana mompi se otu ayi se ne be bia se bi asumbe no ha yesu be strena otme esema daji eboa kroni yi enti se de me na defense secretary na anɔpɛ ama yɛtumi ka sɛ yɛba yɛwura no ase na yɛno no akɔtoto adwene kwan a bɛfa so no ɔbɔɛ ama.
Personal aid Emma Owura Alan Kwadwo Chamanten Nana Yaw Sapon ena sabe odi afutu akwama oswafo a wo hye ensase ene oboade ene amapaso se wonya hwe yi pa enkankan hyehye ya wodi egu akwam se wodi so Galamsey ano
kamo mo hunu se ne ekono enye. Okay, it is appalling. Out of the 288 forest reserves I have, emu 44 asay kra. Baby asase we me come say de ye me yakese. Any baby ana yisua ko excursion. Kakum National Park. Okay. There was one na obitimi nya akukuduro. Etro koma Minerals Commission. Say ye man no kwan. One kind of news. Canopy kakum canopy work. Oh. My producer news item. I see. Omu churoko see mo mo kwan no mo nko hwehwe good wo ho a. Na wo fidi so na metena kan na me say for the person to have that level of confidence. Na eno kire the extent Galamsey ni didi. Na de bia no ye kan ho. Opim so emre bia no mo ye conference bi abandada na etwemu. O kasa wo see Galamsey no asiye ko Galamsey no nanso yen a ye wo omo dem ho abra na wo kasa no nipaku amanyofo ni ngon a omo kura di bre akese wo Ghana ha no a na omo tina sia oni won kasa no wo munim won a omo te dem omo ye Galamsey omo a omo fo Galamsey so omo didi Galamsey ho Emma opim so kura tu ho na mo Emma okaya enhimfo akesi bi ho a utu o made so. And these are the steps we ought to take. Amakofibua se wa mani ni anye den. Na wa mfane 9 insi fom. Galamsey ne befono no.
Yatwa yensem no eso Accra Circuit Court ene ede kwadu ana wode abo Bishop Salifo Amoakon wosesa be wa drop ni nyina na yenya ne nteye se abra wogya no na ene yasan ache opanyini bi ni nsentro ni Philippa Atanga ewa homa no so no ho no modi munchemu maye Philippa otemenka mema wa ha meje so abna wada Roma boyemu ekoba ne se ya yasan ache osofo panyini bi ewi we na emra court tnas no kwadubofo na nsem a okache court ne se omu ka se omu opemre na omu akokọ contract mu na so omu study documents bi na omu yes ade ni wieye no bebi akodu ne se omu pese omu sre court ne se omu be pese eye aposifo ebe ye nhwehwemu biom akọ animu enti se aposifo be ye nhwehwemu dia na ne omu pese omu ka che court ne se omu pese kwadu ayede abo eye Owura Salifo Amoakon anase Bishop Salifo Amoakon ne yere ene oba ba kon kan wa efene Linda Bempa ni akosi ni se omo pese kwadu omo de abo omo no da kwadu no omo twesan anase me kan brofo mu a withdraw enti omo kan sa no na Owura Salifo Amoakon lawyer fo nso ka kire court ne se kwadu bofo ne se omo pese kwadu a de abo omo no omo san twesan dia enye na omo ni hwe ka na soka se wona wode wasem baaye na samre se kwadu na wode abo eye osofo ene ne yire ni obaba ko na oka ho no se wadwene se wo pese o withdraw kwadu na ende ene awaka no eno ana court ne beye ena court ne eye ne sa na emu emra omupie ba abonten no ene hu se apotifo ka esi ho no mu a yasan ede opanyino ne ne yire moha Amoakon ene Linda Bempa nyina akwa tena ka animu a aposifo ede omo asan akọ na me chiemu a nya court ne ka say they have been discharged na chese omo nko na omo nko no enchire say court ni si weja omo senkaye na court ne se omo ho son a court ne be ka say acquitted and discharged but we in court ne ka say discharged na say court discharge wa eno nchire say omo son court discharge wa nchemu a wo ho ne say
Bia nhwehwemu kɔ enimu kakra ye betumi asan achiwa baba begina court wona asɛm no atoa so anase ye dukwa foforo abo enti no esanse court ne ka say discharge ni ntina omu pia abonten aposifo etumi ede omo call ye no enti da bia kodu no sɛ ye ben court wo de ye besi bia no eye den a ye beti kwa du foforo a ye de bebo no ye beti emra court ne beka say on some rebium anase kwadubofo no de asem no besan ba betu court ni me den a ye beti ni akodi echi na ye de ehwu amanebo asan atudwa
Philip Anabra yesan eche no wutimi enya na lawyer fo no ebi so ni omo ekasa ya na
efi se asem ye we ehya ase no echitafo a lawyer fo obi eni ho a woni nsenchofo etwetwe nkomo eno ante ye ka so panyin betena ka enimu no okọ ya okotena ka enu one emienu a ka ho a ye de kwa edu na ball mo nti nkomo twetwe bia nkoso
okay
ye kosi ye no nkomo twetwe bia ankoso
yo ene Philip Amedu besi ya said wadi kan ede asto UTV ashofo nyina nim sa wodi wani di eche de be fima baby anso na wama omo asan ehu abusuafo ye to akase no so osofo a wo hye bambo so Dr. Edward Omanebo Amana Sabre wasi ginaye ede ato Ghana fo nyina nim se eba no military hospital a si wono ma de wa afari a ye nwie no wo se enuru bosome enkunu mu de webe na ode bibia na so mo wie bibia ama Ghana fo
Minister for Defense Onunyamfo Dr. Edward Omanebo Ama afi Minister for Interior Onunyamfo Mubarak Muntaka asantema swafo Onunyamfo Frank Amwakohene omunyina kopiem wa aferi omkopiem wa aferia na military hospital a free 2014 a Ghana ban sha asese OC ebepem samre no eno omkohwe mpempenso adwumadie no adu eno na Minister for Defense emra aprobon kwa wie on nsemtwefo kasa eno wo kire se saa adwumadie na nkasa no aferi military hospital no kasamre wasen komo wie kromo adwuma na eniema pi na akoso a enu nti no project no atimi aka akire saa okiremu a akandie ni bi wo ho a mpo omo esoprai na so mo de bai ho no nam se adwumadie no mu nwie ye nti no amasa anwuma no kra no esei na mom kia ne ken 2025 September busum ne nkona wie de na yade a omo atimi abie.
We have had a very good tour, almost 1 hour 30 minutes, going around almost every significant facility. And the fact that touring the hospital has taken us over 1 hour should just let us appreciate how vast the project is and how visionary the government that decided to commence the construction also is. The construction started in 2014, but the truth is this project is 6 years behind schedule, and we cannot accept this. As we went around, you saw the medical equipment, you saw the beds, theater lights, chairs. To the contractor and the vendor, they will deliver these things on site. But if you don't get the project completed, the wear and tear will affect it. And even though the contractual agreement will make room for some responsibility for them to bear, by the time they are done with that 3-year period, the equipment will not have deteriorated to the extent that you can make a good case for the contractor to replace. But just when they are gone, you begin to experience the manifestations of the wear and tear. This is why we are here. Whatever issues, whatever disagreements that existed between Eurojet and the former government, that is the outgone NPP administration, we will sit with them, listen to them. Where we agree with the former government, we will agree and express our disagreement with Eurojet. Where we do not agree, we will also express that. When President Mahama says we are resetting Ghana, it means every aspect of our lives, we are resetting it. And so we want to complete this project and start taking care of patients by the end of September. It should not go beyond September.
Abusuafo nche bia na Council of State abatwa yekoto ye wo be pie mu asante mantemu a wo de ne de ntimi anwie Payroll eno nti enam so e ma electoral commission science hye se enne e na abato no e koso enti ensem tro ni eye aguri e wa homa no so woteme ka me ma wa ha menua bema
mejo so ba fa
okay minim se eba no eye assembly members omo eto aba na emu edio watching sia eye 86 ene eba beto aba na nipa dumienu nso na ejina se yento omo so aba sa na etie anase ebimo afri mu
meda so ba pa senya wadi kan dia tuga no asamse o jira hanim se no nipa dumienu ana ejina se yento omo so aba as representative Emma Council of State na nipa 86 senya wadi atuga no ena ekoto omo so aba so far no metimi confirm aka che o se nipa mienu dey officially omo I withdraw from the contest. I am Madam Ruth Hamilton and I feel to Alex Nti. Omo and I make me confirm say Omo I withdraw from the race. Na about 8 na easy say ma the abato no e sha yes any na asa me kasa and asa me file this report no make me aka say abato no egusu a e koso a nipa 25 out of the 86 no and omo timi abato omo aba na efa no bambo winsem nso de emu ayere pampe e wa hanu sia incident bi ana esie ni na ne se this no ayency say before say ubenya access to the Prempe Assembly Hall no contestants no ana afin so wonipa mienu a omo baba begina wachi a witness election process no na EC officials omo pe na ye more access to the Prempe Assembly Hall e baby a omo to abano nti one of the supporters one of the aspirants supporter by Senka would even though say we need accreditation card every man access to the inside but still na as a we insist say obe remain and police for no say omo man kwan to say for be cause promotion and omo arrest na omo de free election premises on me no na e ma ekwe say ye but na mum no police for it me aso anu nipa na nanka or cause promotion say we need accreditation card na mum or person ura election grounds or no and o man access nti no na for that commotion by in fact make me so aka say education minister former education minister Dr. Yawoseye Dukum any former member of parliament at the ma Assam Central Kennedy Japan mu ina no ye say nkomo ba election han say grounds on aba ben witness process no so nam say omunni accreditation card no police for no am more access to election grounds on see so far no bibia eda so bambo wisem no ma ayire mu yi power hanim say a basabase bia enche dan ko so apart from one arrest omu make ni na say no ni accreditation card but no person otimi ebo ura election premises on ebe witness process ni bi nti so far no abato no e ko so ayehwe ni mu say embo no num ni de omo de beba na wie na afin so matimi akenkan na ya hwenye abefa akusi.
Okay, so wo share eye bambo a e ko so sesie ene anano de na wo beka se ene de no emu ayere pa na se ni nyina eyepe
no kwe dano de no na bambo for no doors no na bambo for doors but what they compare as ene de no mo ko mani yi pa utimu je se mi suro na meka se the number of policemen are o ma be team han ke no omo ya doors so price ni yi pa utimu se mema ana fi so bia so kura ni tu de wa helmet de wa ne bulletproof jacket in fact o ma yire bambo mu yi pa police for no omo doors yi wa hanim say na sene ba kuno so amachofo yehu se na amachofo bitimi bebu wura mo honom yehu bi wa hanim say so far omo mo hanim say ne candidates na omo contest na omo supporters na omo jinja mantwa witness ne e koso wa hanim say nemom no biboni bia NC ya yehwese embo no numi de nanka yehwehwe ni mo say yenso betimi atwusu ye representative e wa Santa Region hanim say nanka akowie peye
same yenya nte yese ya chi ebinom e wo honom nukra bi wo mu ana
sene medin kan de tuga no one of the contestants no ne supporter na oye senka obabe wura bebi omoto aban
na wakoye den
say no so person oba witness process no but all my arrangements without accreditation no unya access even cry any colleague media personalities ni go on mobile na accreditation o ma chaiwe nti o ma nya access to the inside nti so unya accreditation there is no way omobe man kwan mo ti ma gbawura assembly hall on say obabe witness and o ma yen share so dia so say each contestant no nipa mienu onipa mienu and omeba mo accreditation in addition to one also ba be ginem say on to so aba no nti without apart from sankofu we no be any access otimi wura assembly hall no say bia oba be witness process no dem betima ya ne say ni mo ba hange around na say omutuye no mo dia nsunsan so no tuja na afi obi ade na nikie anat na wura kofi.
Okay, Sam, yebeja o na wodi wani akoso adi akire de ebefiri mu ababia so no ma UTV ahwefo nyina atibi. Abusuafo ye to akase no so. Ohimpon a wo Dagbon eye Ndan Yana Abukari e otoso mienu sabri wakopie mu e wo Gonjaland na ye ensra emu na sansra yi eye abakosam ensra pa wo mu se ye ayonkofo eda wo ne eye Gonjaland asa himpon mienu imu e wo mfinhia ahenkunu enim ne ho e na eye Yana editu jase wo mama enkabo mu enkoso emfa eye education mu encheche mu eba no eye tourism akwansra mu nso so no enkoso na fe nso so no eye bambo so entimi engina pa.
The two kingdoms occupy the largest landmarks in the country, apart from the rich cultural heritage, such as the wearing of smokes, which they share in common. Yagbon and Dagbon also share geographical boundaries. The historic visit by the Yana is a return visit by him, following an earlier visit by the Yagbonura to the Gbewa Palace in June last year. The visit reflected on deep cultural ties and strengthened the friendship between the two kingdoms, dating back to some 900 years ago. In his welcome address, read on his behalf by Kwembiwura and the Fuso Bambange IV, the Yagbonwura admonished the youth of the two kingdoms to create meaningful engagements to foster development.
This historic visit will afford us an opportunity to discuss matters of mutual interest, economic development, security, education, and the achievement of our youth.
He appealed to the paramountcies where the two kingdoms share boundaries to ensure demarcation of lands to deal with the growing incidence of land disputes. For his part, the king of Dagbon, Ndanyana Abukari II, called for collaboration through education, tourism, economic empowerment, environmental conservation, and sustainability, as well as
adulteration by foreign cultures. With social development, we can work together to address social challenges such as poverty, illiteracy, sakawa, drug abuse, child prostitution, early marriage, and unemployment. When we get this right, we can create a better future for our people.
He called on the people of Gonjaland and Dagbon
and Gonja, the hitherto undefined territories and boundaries, which has the potential to create this unity between the people of these two kingdoms, should be something that you must, in the spirit of unity and rallying call, work together.
Yatwa kase no eso osofo panyine a wodi edomanim a woda asafo a yefreni Divine World International Ministries Archbishop John Kofi Adonten Boateng oyo panyine bi a eba no emmoa ene adoyemu a woya ade pa na sabe kwakopie mu ewo nsawam ededefie ne ho na wone wo mo ede odo ekobo odomu Val's Day ni chocolate day you know say enye wo mo nko a wo ka wo mo ho enu nti wo hwe animu se wobebua na wama enipa mako wo ha wapai wo bufa ahudie ede ama wo mo.
Yeah, Bible try say be yi a prison for be 100 day free. Prison demo me na masori di mu na ba and so one prisons and say yeah, Bible try say be yi a prison for be 100 day free. Prison demo Bible ma wo meduane on Valentine's Day. Na yakanyami asem I feel say today is one of my happiest days in life. Me who say enipa bi a abrabo ebubu omo eni agisada which is all about their Christo beye wo biase ebi ase mfa ho ba bi o hye ni da so ho ma wo bia enye obi a oda prison na oye criminal obi wa wo hia obi wa ha ebufuo nsem bebe yampa abone say nyame asema me ka che wo mo no they will understand say they say eagles are birds, chickens are also called birds, but it's up to you to decide to live your life as an eagle or to live your life as a chicken. Timi pa bone so mu nyina on benya nkwanhye bi no ma e decide say nya na be ye wo mu fie. Omo ma twen wo mo. Omo yire no mo twen wo mo. Omo busuafo twen wo. This is not their place. Omo bo abanka. Nti omo nyina mpie, nyame mo omo mpie. No mo nkope bibi nya no mo nya nhira nso ma bi ase senia. Sebe hiafo ma bi ati say yenso abe nipa ye nhira. That's what I pray for say wo so. Nyame be bie kwa mo mo so piepie no ma be ye nhira wo bi ase.
Anakweku Pobi of a Hutu Traditional Council, the Amamese Menye in Sawum prison for na ebedi. O Sunday in Fama for ye who ewo abwa na ye Tuesday ye baby a ye come. Oh, we need the more for need them. Into saying ye feed there, ye will baby ye tumoko baby a ye pa. Aya na ye so ya kai de ye nuanum bi wo baby a sabi wo wa won ye yam ina ye ni jeda madofo obi no bi ni ma me bepe obi ni mba bepe obi de ni brother bepe obi ni kun bepe wo nyina wo ye kunum wo ye nuanum wo ye brothers wo ye sisters nti na due ya kai de me ni nuanum ya ba na ye nyi abotunsa edidi nti e ba ya ye nyi wo betunsa zizi sabi ahwefo ganafo Niazi nyina insati nyina anyepe me pamocho saa ya kakra nyakopon to won sem ne kakra ba won sem a won ma yamba yembehwe ye nuanom nso kakra wosi kakra won adi mo bia ne hu yehia na nyakopon man hira ne ye bebre onyinda ewo china awofo kakra mekan de won ma ye nyina yenyinko yemba ho osande nyanko go no ene na adi amande nya na oyende eba obi so okrohye ne dem ko tumi nya amande enti mpaibo enko wondo kese awofo no.
Yet wakase no so Office of the Special Prosecutor Sabri wode kwadu abo nipa ensie bi na wode wo makwakopie mu ewo eye Tamale High Court ewo Northern Region na eye saa nipa yi wo so osusu se wo manfa kwan paso edi anasa kwan bone so di aban esika afi so ademudie ene kronu bi nso so akoso na sankofo edin so yi Yakubu Tahidu Eye Abdullahi Abubakari Sadiq, Same Souk Muhammad, Yusuf J, Stafford, Kolite Azude Bas, Afenso Osman Isahaku. Wase eye kwedu a odi abo wo mo eye 17 counts eye krono semia. Na wase eye national security ena dane asemi edema ne se wonye enhwehwemu ne ba Yakubu Tahidu ya na wo yo cheche ni asabre won kirade bio nanso so eba na ketua woda so gina ketua so wo cheche ni wasan enya eye adwuma ewa aban enyuma yi mu bi nanso nti woje ha na waje ha na ni nuanom kaye na omokeka ho no so no wo mo neboa ema sa sikasemi no ekwa wano ema ne nsaka eye Yakubu Tahidu yi wono nso so ewo eye Balugu MAJHS hono nso so nso fa kwambone so ene ono nso so di agigi skenti se nuanom ya wo mu di sisa so nyina no wo mu kirade wo asese wo mu kirade wo hobio wo mu ase tumpon akọ eye aban adwuma foforo mu a honom no nti wo mu gi sika ebi mu enso so ewo eye controller and accountant general department honom no mo nso so ewo wo mu so gi sika ni bi wo ha na o magi bi ewo ha senti no ena OSP aye nhwehwemu a se sabere wo kire se sankrofo yi o manfa kwampa so nti mra no ene wo mu edi se de se na efata. Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Mrs. Ablajifa Gomashina Sabri, wadia to manfo nyina nim se aban hye se wo be bom modern pa ama ye koko industry no etimi akọ enimu yi.
Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, for sure akwansra amamre ne amane e na afa adwinse so adwumadi nsem so mame Ablajifa Gomashe de nsem we nyina no atudwa ewo National Chocolate Week celebration wo mo de dwumadi no empompon so nyina tintim so ewo Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park enkran na wo mo ekasa de afa ekwan befa so akoko industry ne nyina obetimi epegya ne dwumadi ensem mu enye no nko amamre ne amane ensem so ebebo de road afa ho na yakase titi obi kan ti obi kire ewiase nyina wo ensure my Ghana ne amapa yewo ni nyina ne betimi apoma ne so akonka woni mpontuo ensem wo yie pa afi wei Chocolate Day celebration no anase National Chocolate Week celebration no tipobo ana eda so enie eat chocolate stay healthy Grow Ghana ne nyinaa no ebetimi aboa yie papaapa wo kire mu se one tender ewo ne dwumadi nsɛm mu sasoafo na emum de wo so wo ye bia na wotimi de boa na wo ba akwanya nso to wonom na enwuma hodo nso eba ma emabu no ne nyina obehwe na waye no de atomoman no so akonkan wo ne mpuntu nsɛm.
Chocolate is indeed has a universal language that brings people together, and we are proud to be one of the world's leading producers of cocoa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Black Star Experience Initiative is at the heart of our celebration today. This flagship program is designed to promote Ghana's rich cultural heritage with cocoa as a symbol of national pride and the economic strength of ours. By celebrating National Chocolate Day, we are not only promoting local chocolate industry, but also showcasing the best of Ghanaian culture and hospitality. As we celebrate National Chocolate Day, we are paying tribute to Tete Kwashi, the Ghanaian farmer who introduced cocoa beans to Ghana from Fernando Po in the late 19th century. We also honor the farmers who cultivate this prestigious crop, transforming it into the sweet delight that brings joy to millions around the world.
Chief Executive Officer Ghana Tourism Authority, Era Mame Efua Hod, Jetu, and so Edin Semni be etwas.
I wish to call on all stakeholders and other tourism industry players in the entire value chain to continue promoting the consumption of chocolate and cocoa-based products. It must be continually nurtured and promoted so as to attract both national and international attention and participation.
Chief Executive, Ghana Cocoa Board, Dr. Randy Abbey, Enso Kasai.
The government through Cocoa Board and other agencies have put in place incentives and support systems to facilitate the investment in the cocoa processing, packaging, distribution, and export.
Sabria shofo yakwa kopie mu ewo Bekwai abeto dwase Bekwai Forest District for wo rapid response team ewo ho no makwa kohye eye excavators shamfine eye nema na se machine yi a Galamsey for edi etui ene water pump na wo se na ewo eye Apramprama Forest Reserve enti ensem troni Stephen Sechere ewa ahoma so Stephen no teme ka memo ha
ya na me aba
wadaroma eyesa enieme ya ashi nyina no na wo mu ehye forest no ma na se kwaye no mu anu wo mu tu efoma gudi ana
sa pepe na o mu she forest no ana o mu tu efoma gudi na sania ye nyina ye nim se eko aye eko atia Galamsey ne de e ma panyi dada esase ana de obansu eto aso na wodi wani te Apapama Forest no Amansia Central District e wa Santimante mu a eho ana Bekwai District Forest Manager yewa NS Adofo amayenyanti ese obi ana be yo masutire se forest woni udu ho no ma omo ye de ho no ma dane park so a chese nkwara akura bobola ebeyeyi enti yewa Adofo chese ampaniampa woni ni memmen efa kai ekodu ho endom kodu en chese nya asem ketua ene chese chamfans ahodo excavators ene omo so bo modern pa eboaboa nema a omudi ye Galamsey ni nyina no ando mu tweja agitu mu chese omo ya ama Robert omudi sensuo kra no omo hye ni nyina na omo na ye adwuma ne de nyame di omu afofi enam se omudi nkan hu forest fo ni ntino omutimi dwane nanso omo kɔ ne de omo nema de omo ntimi amfa anko na eno na yewu Adofo di tudwa se ade a omu ye enye dakrope abrebia Galamsey fo bewura sa forest ni no omu badu omu spesi omu nema du ekopem se forest no omu sefa kakra na aka nso a omu ntena ho ema nso nsai kra no de kokobon ebo obi a se panyi bi a wo se akire ana se obi odiodiom se o fa webra obetumi akọ forest akoye adwuma no wo se anye no kweda wo se Bekwai Forest District Manager chese omu gina omu na so se abrebia nipa bia bobogura forest ni no omu so ebehye omu nema no so okunye fe no omo so dada no mbakwaso aye ekopim se forest no yenti aban de tu ho no ebetimi aye sa adwuma no
Okay, Steven, enti sabe stella omunsan enya womo ana omutu Galamsey yi anase omate nyantete enya edin bi ana
Bapim say na ye fi ono de so am kai ni say omutimi dwane nti omunchi obi a ana desi asom no omunsan ti obi am na mo kire say omo de omason toto form e bi say edian wa machines akesie say de ni wura mo ebeba animu na omba animu a na kire say omo so atimi aso omu ti bapim say na ye fi ono de no mutimi na obi anche no
Oni wadaro mafoni edi eche mai de befi ma baby aso no ma UTV ahwefo nyina ehu ebi abusuafo ye gina asemi so ne ahome premo kase so yekoba David Oforisafo bongo di faro di agudie mu nsem so beto aso ye beba sesia